What's going on, guys? You're back with the Gentleman's Look. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about why it's important for men to take their style or sense of fashion and how they look in their appearance seriously. I think a lot of people today just forgotten what it means to be a sharp individual, both in appearance and in the way you carry yourself. It's really important. That's a discussion that I want to have today with you guys. So if you are interested in this type of content and you want to understand a little bit why you should take your style and your appearance a little bit more serious, then please join into the channel today. Please subscribe and let's get to it. I have some pretty good things I want to discuss today. Follow me, guys. Guys, what's going on? Good afternoon to you all. I hope it's been a wonderful day thus far. Try to stay positive. Remember, you do control, the energies that you keep around you. So if you think negative, more negative things will happen, and vice versa. If you think positive, more positive things will happen. All right, you're tuning into The Gentleman's Look. This is a channel where we discuss all things that involve being a gentleman, both in spirit and mind, your actions and your appearance. But today we're going to specifically talk about why men should take their style, their appearance, their sense of fashion a little bit more serious than what they're doing today. All right? As always, I want you guys to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification tab at the bottom of the screen so that you can be informed of all of the videos that I post as soon as I usually get the chance to post them. I try to be consistent, but I might skip a week or two sometimes depending on what's going on in my life, but it'll get better. All right, guys. So let's talk about it. For some reason, we've reached to a point. I'm not quite sure how we got here, but I do have an idea, I guess. But we reached to a point where men no longer like to look sharp anymore. People are really comfortable with these Nike tech suits and sweatsuits and T-shirts and jeans that is coming out of the house just looking very casual all the time. Now, that's not a problem if you are, let's say you are an athlete, walking around in athleisure, or what I like to call athleisure clothing, is not a problem. But fashion is just not something that's trendy. Your style and your fashion is a way for you to introduce yourself to the world before you speak. I mean, let's be real. When people meet you for the first time, all they can do is go by off of what they see. So if you're presenting this tacky look, then chances are they're going to think that you are a tacky person. And sometimes that could turn people away from you. Now, I get it. Nobody should judge anybody. You should accept people the way they are. But we all judge, even myself. If you have any type of, I don't care if it's a minute intuition or feeling about the way someone is based off of the way they carry themselves or the way they speak, if you have any feelings towards that, whether it be good or positive, then guess what, guys? You are judging. Judging doesn't mean that you're condemning somebody for their behavior. But if you feel a certain way about the way someone's acting or speaking, no matter what it is, that's judgment. And that's just the human nature in us. We want to judge people based off of what they show us. There was a time, especially in the 50s and 60s, where people really walked out of the house with some form of pride. Not just men, but men and women. And I think we need to kind of resemble that in today's society, because things are so immoral now that it seems like you're just free to do whatever you want now. You're free to behave however you want to behave, believe in whatever it is that you want to believe in, and also enforce that, into society. You're free to just dress however you want to dress. You have people attending formal events very casually and just kind of like interrupting the whole sense of what it means to be in a formal atmosphere. And I think this is, I don't want to say a disrespect so much, because that's really, you know what? Yes, it is blunt, but it's true. It is a disrespect. It's a disrespect to a lot of the environments that you're invited to and that you're going to be engaging with people in. And it's also a disrespect to yourself, because you always want to strive to be the best version of you. and your appearance is something that you should target first. Um, let's just talk about it a little bit more. When you dress sharp, it does something to the mind. It makes you feel more well put together. It makes you feel more confident. I know you've heard these things from several YouTube influencers or people who are just more who are into fashion or fashion enthusiasts. I'm not going to say you can listen to all of them because a lot of them, from what I see sometimes, their actions and the way they are just doesn't really match the things that they say. Because you have a lot of people out here that can put on $1,000 suit, well tailored, but they're still behaving irrational, or they just have characteristics that are not gentlemanly to me. But to each his own. But it does do something to the mind. If you feel sharp, or if you look sharp, you're going to feel sharp, and then you're going to behave in a sharp manner. If you pay a lot of attention to detail in your outfits, the chances are that's going to spill into your daily routines. You're going to pay attention to a lot of detail in life, and it just makes you feel good. But when you dress sloppy and tacky, you're going to be the same way in your life, because how you look is kind of like how you feel sometimes. People usually let their hair grow out and just grow wild because they feel radical, because maybe they're going through things in life and they just don't care no more. So they just let their hair grow wild, and it goes to show you that your appearance is a reflection of how you're thinking. So with this being known, if you're dressing tacky, then just know that people are going to perceive you as a tacky individual all around. I just think men should get back to the basics, man. If you're not doing something athletic, I really don't recommend you walking around in athletic clothing, sneakers, sweatsuits, if you're not doing anything athletic. If you're just on the road and you're doing anything that's aside from doing athletic, activities, you should be well dressed. You should have on some loafers or Oxfords or dress boots, what have you, but take some pride. Put on a button-up shirt, a little sport coat if you're just doing something casual. And if it's more formal, then you might want to put on a suit jacket. But there's attires for different, there's attires for gentlemen for different things. So you don't have to say to yourself, well, I don't want to wear a suit every day. I don't want to wear, dress pants every day. I don't want to wear Oxfords every day. You don't have to. That's why they have sports coats. Sport coats are more casual than a dress jacket. That's why they have cardigans. You can still have that button-up look, but still looking casual. You don't have to wear the dress pants. That's why they have chinos and other trousers with different materials, corduroy pants. You just have to get more into what it means to look good and dress well, and you will understand that you can always look sharp the way a gentleman is supposed to look, even on your most casual day. But get back to dressing well. Take your appearance serious, man. I can't tell you how important it is, how people take to you a little differently. Excuse me, I got the window open because it's a little warm. But the way people take to you a little bit differently when you dress pretty well, and when your attributes and your characteristics, match your appearance, then it's just the perfect piece of the puzzle. And that's what a gentleman should be. It should be someone who not just looks good, but also behaves like a gentleman. Open the door for a woman. Even if a woman doesn't respect herself, you still are showing respect towards her. And not just women, but all men. You're always looking to de-escalate a situation instead of saying to yourself, I'm going to show him who has the bigger balls. You always want to be on the more gentle side, unless you have to do what you got to do. All right, guys? So it's really, really important, man. When you get up in the morning, you want to leave the house with your armor on. You want to be sharp so you can show the world, I'm here, this is what I'm about. I'm going to leave a good impression on the world when I'm no longer here. And trust me, you never know who's looking at you closely, and you want to set the right examples for them, especially if you're a father. All right? So, I guess that's all I really have to say. I can go on and on about this, but I hope you guys get the point, man. Just dress sharp, man. You want to look in that mirror. You wear a blazer or a sport coat. You want to have that pocket square in there. You always want to have on, some type of watch or to show that you're punctual. I don't have mine on right now. I forgot to wear it for the video, but I always have one to watch whenever I'm leaving the house. You know, you want your clothes to be well tailored to your body. Don't wear anything too baggy, and don't wear anything too tight. Just make sure that it's form-fitting so that you can look neat and well put together. Alright? Have your dress shoes, have your cardigans, your sweaters, your fleeces. I've showed you guys in a previous video how to build a gentleman's wardrobe. So I'm sure you guys understand a little bit of the things that you should have. Alright, let's dress it up, guys, man. Let's get back. Let's get back to the way things used to be. Stop with all of this tacky dressing, man. I don't care who you are. You don't have to be into fashion. But whatever you're into, you want to make sure that you tweak it up a little bit. So if you're a streetwear guy, bring your clothes in a little bit more. You know, try to dress up your streetwear a little bit better. Let's leave a lot of the tackiness alone, man. That's just not what gentlemen are about, alright? Make sure that your clothes are illustrating who you are and what you want to be in this world. Alright? You're watching The Gentleman's Look. I hope you guys made it this far. If you have, I hope you've learned something. Fashion and style, gentleman's nature, classic menswear. This is stuff that I just completely enthused with. I mean, I'm all in when it comes to this type of stuff. So I could talk about it all day. But please subscribe once again to The Gentleman's Look. Again, this channel is just discussing a lot of things that fall under the umbrella of being a gentleman. I'm going to send you guys off in style. I hope you enjoyed the video. God bless you all. Continue to be good to yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.